Okay, thanks to ID Athletic, our good friends over there. It just keeps getting bigger and better here at BackChat.
Every week.
We are joined by the captain of the Fremantle Dockers, the captain of the back line, the king of the backs, the king of the north, the king of the east, the king of the west. He's the king, Alex Pearce. He bloody joins us. Hello, mate.
Thanks for having us, fellas. It's a pleasure, as always.
Fist up, mate. Good to see you. You have one of these, a golden fist. Alex Rance, 2016, this one. You got one of these?
No, haven't got the golden fist just yet.
That's okay.
Well, that's fine because it is an absolute defunct award at present. We have midfielders giving votes to backmen in inverted commas.
Other midfielders,
but
let's be honest.
You can rest assured, and I know you love the team here at BackChat, that we are looking after true backmen. And I will start with this. It is a great honour to tell you that you are leading the BackChat Backman of the Year for 2024. Yeah. Here we go. Hits the leaderboard with 3 votes last week. Back-to-back threes for Piercy.
Well done.
How do you feel, mate?
Thank you. Look, I did know I was leading. Obviously, I couldn't lignore the groundswell of attention that it's gotten over the last few days. So trying to keep things under wraps. I'm well aware that we're only a slight portion into the season, so I'm not going to get ahead of myself.
Good. It doesn't sound like you are. So there's the Jack Buckley medal Dan is holding. So, I mean, we don't need to show him. He knows about it, clearly.
Just a bit of inspo for you.
Correct. So Jack Buckley was the inaugural winner last year. Does that tick a few boxes, a Jack Buckley type as a backman? You know, you are a fellow backman. Does some things he do? Do you enjoy how he goes about it?
Yeah, he's a good, honest man, Jack. He's a good fella off the field too, but he does all the hard stuff, which is what we love. A bit potentially undersized as well, and just gets it done, just gets a fingernail in. Which, look, he's a fullback's fullback.
Mate, talk about your season. You've started exceptionally well. Always big fans here at BackChat, but there was a bit of pressure last year after some losses for Freo, but you personally, mate, look like you've gone to a new level. What's that on the back of? Is that physical? Is it mental? Is it team? Is it everything? Talk to about your game.
Yeah, it's probably a few things. There's definitely some physical. I'm feeling as healthy as what I've been the past 2 seasons. Although I haven't missed many games, I haven't been overly healthy. So I think I haven't missed a training session yet, which is something I wasn't doing a lot of last year. And I think just having another 12 months in the role as captain as well, it's just helped me feel sort of settled. It was all there was a fair bit of change last year, particularly like only a couple of weeks out from the season. So I feel like as a group, like there's just a lot of trust and confidence in each other, and I think that helps. I feel like I'm able to play with a lot of freedom and not worry about too much. Not trying to do too much as a skipper. Just get out there and do my thing.
The other thing as well, Pierce, I don't know if you're aware, but you are our sponsored athlete for 2024 from Fremantle Dockers. We still haven't sent out our sponsorship packs. I don't know if you're getting much benefit, but even just the energy that we're sending out as you being our sponsored guy, hopefully that's contributing to some early success too.
Yeah, clearly. It's actually the first I've heard about that, but it must be subliminally just like working away in the background.
Absolutely.
Whenever that pack arrives, like look out, we'll go to another level.
Well, all I can say on the back of that, Dan, is you've played. How many years have you been in the system, Alex? What's this, year 10?
Number 11 this year.
All right, so year 11. So 10 years you haven't been a BackChat sponsored athlete, and the year you do, you're leading the BackChat Backman of the Year award. So
there you go.
You only have to put 2 and 2 together, mate.
Simple.
I saw in the background there you have the Jack Jumpers scarf. Pretty pumped after they win the grand final this season. That must be good as a Tassie fella.
Yeah. I'm a big Jackies fan. Been a member since their first year in the comp, and managed to get to the semi-final game against Perth, which I actually went with another mate from Tassie, and I think we were the only 2 wearing the Jack Jumpers jerseys in the crowd. Copped a couple of looks and just a few little chirps on the way to the seats, but leaving the game there wasn't too much said. So I was one of the few happy fans after that one. But stoked with that win.
How's the back line been looking for Freo, mate? Luke Ryan in very good form. Jordan Clark, career best. I think he's been outstanding this year. Benefiting, of course, probably from some midfield pressure up the ground, but it looks like you boys are sorting it out back down there.
Yeah, it's been a good start. I think it's another year of not too much change, to be honest. Like myself and Luke have played a lot of footy together, and now, Clarkey into his third year maybe with us. Brandon Walker, I think, to come back from his pretty significant injury at the back end of last year, and I think he had a great game on the weekend. So I think everyone's doing their part. It is handy. The mids are playing well. It's handy having Hayden Young in the midfield, a former defender, just someone with a bit of defensive presence there and not all out attack. So look, I've always thought if we can just get as many defenders as we can up the ground, then that'll improve us as a team. So we'll just see who else we can swing up out the ground.
Hey, look, I hesitate to ask this question because I do know how you'll feel about it, given I've been in your position before. You blanketed Charlie Dixon on the weekend. I was thinking about ways we could ask about the games. We've heard a lot in the media about you've lost a couple of games you should have won or could have won or whatever it is. Who cares? Not who cares, but you know what I mean. Charlie Dixon, you're all over him. Don't see him in most of the game, and then he bobs up and takes a massive contested mark late in that game. Can you just talk to the audience about how that feels as a key back? Really being on top of an opponent, but you know whether it's a lapse in judgment or whatever it is, one moment and kicks a goal and ultimately lose by under that goal.
Yeah, something that you obviously know well. Like you can play the best game of your life, but if you make one mistake and they kick a goal and it's an important one, then like you just feel a bit responsible. And there was a couple of moments in that last quarter, but obviously particularly that one. It's tough. It's a reminder never to switch off, and like it's something we speak a lot about as a back six, like trying to make sure that after every goal, no matter what, we're like resetting and making sure we're ready for that next contest and expecting the worst. But it was tough. I mean, two weeks in a row when it's like down to the wire like that, and there's just a few moments that don't go our way. So it's I immediately following the game, there's obviously huge disappointment, but I feel like I was able to move on pretty quick. And as a group, like the fact that we're playing well and getting ourselves into those positions, it's easier to move on and look forward because it's like we're just not that far away. If we lose by 10 goals, then all of a sudden you're searching for what it is. But
yes,
when I'm looking at my game back and reviewing it, it's like, geez, that's just one critical moment to just reinforce that you just can't switch off, because he's a good player and he's a great contested mark. And I just remember the contest. I thought, watching back in my head, I thought it had happened really quick and he was out of the play and I was just going to sort of float across. And I look back and it's like I take a couple of seconds and I watch the ball and all of a sudden he's behind me, and it's happens very quick, half a second, and they're through. So it's tough.
It's just brutal. Like, it's great insight, mate, because it's brutal. Like, you can be on for 99.9% of a game and then a forward does that. And as a backman, you think, oh, it's my fault. And I'm sure you don't think that, but you certainly lose a bit of sleep over moments like that, Daniel.
Yeah. And the other thing is with backmen here that we celebrate here on BackChat, we never condone kicking of goals. We had to...
In fact, we discourage
it. We had to take away votes from Harris Andrews last year late when he was leading the award because he kicked a goal. But you, last game, you went forward.
Talk us through steaming out of the goal square with arms out like Plugger Lockett.
Yeah, the arms got chopped as well.
What's going on there? Equalising, or you just thought I was going to go to full forward here?
No, just got to win the game. Just go forward and just try something. And then, I got stuck on Alir, who's obviously a good defender and some great backcraft. Gives me an ear massage and chops the arms and play on. We're not going to call it that late in the game.
That's where you stuffed it up. You need to get forward on a midfielder, mate. You've drawn their best defender.
That's fine. We don't want goals kicked, but if you're going to kick a goal as a backman and it's going to be the goal to win the game at the very end, taking it on your own shoulders, we're okay with that.
Acceptable.
So if that comes up again, go for it. You've got our blessing.
Thank you.
So, Alex, before we let you go, I'm assuming we can ask this. If we can't, we can just cut it out. How's the new Vespa going? Been given some inside word. There's a Vespa rolling around Fremantle.
I wondered when this was first gonna pop up. The Vespa's going well. Loving cruising the streets of Fremantle, just getting the fresh air through the hair, and it's nice. Easy way to get about. Parking's good. Fuel's cheap.
I can just imagine this, like with his helmet, the locks just flowing out
underneath, just
down
flapping
Marine
out.
Terrace, South Street, somewhere down there.
Bright red.
Yeah, what colour is it?
It's a light blue, actually. Quite feminine.
I'm sure you look good on it.
I was actually on the phone to JL a few weeks ago when I was buying it, and I accidentally let slip, oh yeah, I'm just going to check out this Vespa, and he was like, hang on, what? I'm like, oh, I'm just looking at it. I haven't made any decisions yet. But I'll wear a helmet and I'll be right.
Yeah, correct.
You'll be fine.
Well done,
I can
mate.
drive. Yeah.
Brilliant stuff. We appreciate the insight and you joining us here. BackChat, back in the year leader. Don't let that go. Winning games of football important, but clearly there's a bigger prize. Premiership again, probably quite big, but the Jack Buckley medal, I'd assume, sits at the top of your list.
Absolutely. I know where my priorities lie.
Very good, mate. Have a great game on the weekend. The Derby, we probably should ask about that. The Derby coming up.
I was just trying to avoid it because I feel like West Coast are going to get destroyed.
Tell us who's going to win. Well, we know the answer there, but the Derby, is it bigger than a normal game, or how do you say it?
I guess so. Yeah, I think it is, just because of all the fans and the communities see it as bigger. So I actually haven't had it normally, like when I'm out and about, like people will sort of wish me luck or something for the Derby, and I haven't got that yet. I've probably been sort of keeping to myself and just cruising around the Vespa. But there's definitely a bit more feeling. Usually the first 10 minutes are pretty hardcore, no matter what ladder position or what's going on. It's always intense. So yeah, look, it always means a little bit more to win it, but the same thing is required, and just playing good footy, which is what we've been doing. So that'll be the goal.
You certainly have, mate.
Yeah, that's the beauty of being a good team right now, that you get to just say, Derby's just like any other game. Go in and do that normal thing.
You roll that out. It's very good media training. Well done. Good luck. I think the true boss move would be rocking it up at Optus Stadium on your light blue Vespa for the Derby, but we'll leave that one in your hands.
Freo flag flapping behind you.
Let's don't have to take the freeway just yet. But
Good work,
watch
mate.
this space.
Thanks very much. Good luck for the year.
Thanks, fellas.